Hi everyone, today we are going to see this particular task as our academic task 1 question solution. So this is a diagram. The diagram below shows the stages and equipment used in cement making process and how cement is used to produce concrete for building purposes. So this is the question that we are going to discuss. So actually this is a diagram, and in this diagram we don't have any comparisons. It means no figure comparisons, so no numbers there. So 20 is not compared to 30, 30 is not compared to 40. So no greater, no higher, no lower, no more, no less. So this is not a classical chart. So we have no statistical information here. We do have the picture interpretation, that's it. When we go ahead with the picture interpretation, we need to interpret the picture, but don't assume things. You need to be a little bit rational in charting these things. Don't imply too much knowledge. Don't assume too much. For the logical, rational connection, we can use some of the assumptions, but not. We have to represent the picture as it is. You should not deviate from the topic when you interpret. We need to get the correct interpretation here. So we have two processes here. The first process is the cement projection, and the second process is concrete projection. In the first process, we are going to see the raw materials. I mean, the cement projection. You can see the raw materials there as limestone and clay. And this is crushed in the crusher and fine powder to obtain this powder. Okay, this powder is taken to the mixture where it is mixed thoroughly and passes down towards the rotating heater. So the flame of this thing, there is a furnace here, and the flames, you can see that the flames are going into the rotating heater, and the rotating heater turns in a clockwise direction. It rotates in a clockwise direction. So the fine powder, when it is passed through the rotating heater and simultaneously the heat is applied, cement is almost formed. And in this next step, it's grind into that much powdered form to obtain the final product, that is cement. Now, the cement is the final product from the raw material limestone and clay, and this is packed in bags, which is very safe, waterproof maybe, and then it can be transported to distribution purposes. So this is what the first. The second process is the process of concrete projection. Here you can see a large vessel. It's not actually a vessel, it's a roller. It's a concrete roller. You add water, gravel, cement, and sand and decide proportions, the correct proportions. And until it is thoroughly mixed to a specified time, we mix it and concrete is produced. Now that we can see this particular, 1 minute, excuse me. You can see the answer. Let's go with the introduction here and the overview. The step-by-step process in the cement production and the way in which concrete is produced are portrayed in the given diagram. So in the diagram, what can we see? We can see the step-by-step process in cement production. You can see that. And in the way in which concrete is produced, the second 1 + 1 are portrayed in the given diagram. Two things are there. They are portrayed in the given diagram. Overall, it's clear that the first process is systematic and complex, whereas the second is relatively less complex in nature. Okay, so we can say that this is less complex in nature. The second one, the first one is systematic and it's complex there. So the introduction is clear, the overview picture is clear. Now I need to go ahead with the first group because I'm going to write this into 2 paragraphs. The first paragraph, I'm going to deal with the cement production. The second paragraph, I'm going to deal with the concrete production. So let's go with the cement production. Okay, in the process of cement making, the raw materials included are number 1, limestone, number 2, clay. These are the raw materials which are used in the cement making process. Now, the words which you see in yellow are sequential words, and the words which you see in pink are V3 form, that is passive voice, verb in the 3rd form. So main verb in the 3rd form are ground, mixed, passed, taken, exposed, packed, cooled, all these things. So these are V3 forms, the 3rd form of the verb. You can see in the first stage of the production process, the raw materials in specific quantities are ground in a crusher. So I can say it's I think a better word is powdered. Yeah, powdered in a crusher. Oh, I can say the powder there, so I can say crushed. In a crusher to fine powder. This is then taken to a mixer. Yes, it is then taken to the mixer, you can say, and this is thoroughly mixed. This thoroughly mixed powder is passed down via airtight tubes. So it is the powder, if it is if the tubes are leaking, it will be spread out. So you mean that the tubes are airtight. leak-proof airtight tubes passed down to the rotating heater, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And that is continuously. When this is rotating simultaneously, heat flames are constantly exposed to its inner portion from exposed to its constantly exposed inside. Simultaneously, heat flames are constantly exposed inside the mixture. No, it's a heater from its lower portion. Yes, this heated mixture is ground again, ground thoroughly in a grinder, not in a grinder, with the help of a grinder and cooled to obtain cement. In the final stage, this cement is packed in waterproof bags for distribution. Okay, done. Now let's speak about concrete production. To obtain concrete of the best consistency, the raw materials are added in specific proportions to the large roller, yes, which rotates in an anti-clockwise direction until these are thoroughly mixed. The raw materials include 50% gravel, 20% sand, 15% cement, and 10% water. So we have come to the end of this particular task. A clear-cut introduction, a very clear overview, the process of cement making, and the process of concrete making. Thank you. I hope you have understood. Thank you.